This segment brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission. Progress powered by Kansas farmers.
When we talked with Rachelle and we heard about the 4-H'ers up here taking in the orphaned calves, we chose as a family that we would like to try to help out. Rachelle and Erin kept in touch with us and originally just started with 4 calves. They were the ones in roughest shape. They weren't taking a bottle when we took them home. They had some severe, you can see where some burns were already at that were pretty visible to the eye. That night we got home, we had one that was not doing it good at all. You could tell where her side had been completely singed from the fire. We laid her down, you could see the steam coming up. We covered her in straw to try to stabilize her body temperature. We really were not sure she was going to still be with us on Saturday morning. But we went out to do chores that morning and she was turned a different direction, uncovered from the hay, had her head up. So that was a definite sign of hope for us. Getting these little babies home, not...
You're gonna cry.
I am gonna cry because this is what they lost and this is what they get left. And so for a little over a week and a half now, we have been washing burns and doctoring burns. We have one calf who has, 2 calves that have burns across their necks and up on their faces. We have been cutting and washing dead hide off just so it can heal. So far, everything we've taken off has had good, fresh, pink flesh underneath it. It's not infected. We have had 0 infection with it in the time we've had them. We have one that has graduated outside of the 4, and it's such a blessing to watch him thrive and be happy and run around his pen. The other one, we have one, she has a pretty good burn around one of her eyes. Today the vet came and told us that we could send her outside if we salved her up her eye really good every day, and she could go out in the morning for most of the morning. So that's 2. That is 2 that we have, that are thriving so well. And it's nice that, with all of our hard work that we can do that for these ranchers who have lost so much. So then we have the other 2, they have some good burns, like I said, on the sides of their faces, around their eyes, on their mouths, but they look good. The vet was very impressed with them. We have been doing a salve with aloe and colostrum powder that we've been putting on them. We have put almond oil around their eyes so that way we can keep that flesh hydrated.
Ointment?
Yeah, we've been putting ointment on them. Jamie actually gets to spray them down with some lavender water every night.
Yep.
So she kind of enjoys that a little bit. That's her part of helping as much as she can. And then so as we wash this flesh and these burnt hides, we snip off every little bit that starts lifting up so that way we can keep that fresh coming and not getting infected underneath it. Trying to create as less scar tissue as we can with it. We took in one on Friday night so we were on a week then. That wasn't doing very well at all. We've started washing him and working with him, and the vet today was very hopeful that he was going to maybe come out of this. He takes the bottle very, very well. His burns are on his back legs and underneath his belly, but he's looking very, very good today, and the vet was very pleased. And so we're excited and hopeful that if we can keep his ability to thrive going and his willingness to go, that he'll come out of it as well. So we're working our way up and hoping to get as many of these guys back as we can and to keep them going as well as they have. The kids have been getting up every morning and going to do chores, and they were on spring break last week, so it worked well for them. This week's not so much spring break, and they're still getting up early and helping. They're staying out as late as they can at night to help. Between doctoring and giving bottles at night, it takes us about 2 hours to wash and get their wounds cleaned up and salved and get good food down them. And so we're hopeful that in a couple weeks they'll even be thriving more.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.